we officially have 2 more matches that's been added to the WrestleMania 41 card. And I am super hyped for this card. We've got Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton official, and that massive triple threat match that we all wanted between Punk, Rollins, and Reigns. Like, that's going to be really interesting because, I mean, all 3 of them hate each other. I can't wait. But let's run down SmackDown, the best moments, and yeah, I'll tell you my thoughts and opinions. So subscribe, turn notifications on, and also let me know in the comments down below what you thought of tonight's Friday Night SmackDown. I mean, not long just finished in Europe. The time, like I was in the UK. I'm not going to be uploading this until tomorrow, the time I'm recording this, just because I don't want anyone to be spoiled. Let's actually begin the actual video. Started off the show with Randy Orton, and the crowd were really behind Randy. Like, every time Randy makes an entrance, he is super over with the fans, and I love it because obviously, you know, Randy never got that hype over by the fans. He is now, which is amazing for Randy Orton, especially where he is in his career. And like, he's obviously had an amazing career in the past. Obviously, Kevin Owens interrupted and basically said, "I forgive you for what you did to me at Elimination Chamber." Randy Orton was about to pump kick Carmella Hayes last week, but Kevin Owens said the reason why he stopped Randy from doing that is because he didn't want Randy to go back to his old self, where he heard voices in his head and he just pump kicks. Randy said that he could shove that half-hearted apology, he can shove it up his ass, basically. So that was a really good segment. Randy actually cut a really good promo tonight. He really did. Like, I respect Randy so much. And yeah, and obviously he was saying what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, but apart from not for Kevin Owens, because he's going to pump kick his ass at WrestleMania. So that match gets official. Overall, really, really good promo. I'm super hyped for that match. It's going to be good. It's going to be brutal. And yeah, excitement's there. It's Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton, 2 of the most dangerous guys in the WWE on Friday Night SmackDown at the moment. I have to mention Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair. At first, I wasn't really hyped for this match. I mean, I was because it was a dream match, but then the storyline started, you know, coming into play, and it was like, I wasn't really hyped. But last week, they really upped their game. They had a massive brawl, and it lasted for at least like 5-10 minutes. Tiffany Stratton did the moonsault. I think it was a moonsault. Yeah, something like that, off the top of the Titans run last week in Barcelona. But yeah, it was really good. And then obviously this week they had a sit-down interview with each other, where they're both in separate rooms. And yeah, you know how it works if you know WWE. They're both in separate rooms, and they just interview each other, and they can hear each other, and they can see each other. And not gonna lie, the promo was pretty good. Charlotte was, you know, saying that Tiffany Stratton, she owns Tiffany Stratton, and Tiffany Stratton was like, no, you don't own me, type of thing. And like, you know, really saying that, oh, I'm gonna beat you, and I'm gonna be the one to take your throne and take you off the throne at WrestleMania. So that was actually a very good segment. I'm actually starting to enjoy this program now between Tiffany versus Charlotte going into WrestleMania. It's got me a lot more invested than Jey Uso versus Gunther. So yeah, I do appreciate the work that those 2 have been doing recently. I really do appreciate that, and they've been amazing. We are probably going to get Jacob versus Solo at WrestleMania. Jacob Fatu had a match against Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman won, so he gets a US title shot next week in London against LA Knight. It was announced earlier on tonight. I think before the SmackDown went on air, Nick Aldis announced it, where whoever wins between Jacob versus Strowman is the new number 1 contender for the US Championship and will face LA Knight in London next week. Solo decides to spike Strowman from behind with the ref looking. You know, Strowman wins by DQ, and Jacob Fatu is pissed at Solo Sikoa, sorry. You can definitely tell there's, you know, cracks in the bloodline. Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu, they were the ones that was, running things when Solo decides to disappear after losing against Roman Reigns on the premiere episode of Raw on Netflix. And then Solo comes back and he just tries to interfere in everything and tries to take everything away from Jacob Fatu. I see that happening, Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa at WrestleMania 41. I don't know in a stipulation. I wouldn't mind in stipulation, but I wouldn't care if it wasn't because, it's still going to be a really good storyline going into WrestleMania and a really good match. Solo has got better in the ring. He really has. And his mic skills has got really better as well. Progressed. It really has. I give it that. I give him so much credit and Jacob for the ability that they both have in the ring and on the mic at the moment. So, yeah, going to be a fun match to watch when that match gets official for WrestleMania 41. Because Jacob Fatu went backstage and he was pissed. He really was. And he told Solo, you better watch your backles. That line, okay, is yeah. They're definitely going to go down the route with Solo versus Jacob. I am fully invested and I'm fully excited for this Naomi versus Jade Cargill storyline. Naomi revealed obviously a new look as a heel and she looks really good for a heel. The way she acts is phenomenal. She really is a good actress when it comes to acting like a heel. I know she isn't like that in real life, so it must be hard to try and act like a heel. I know she's been a heel before, back in 2015, I believe. It still is quite hard because especially if you're a really nice, gentle, kind person in real life, but you have to play as the bad guy, people are booing the fuck out of you. They don't want to see you. It would hurt a lot, but she's doing a fantastic job at portraying that she is the heel of this story. So much credit to Naomi for doing that. And for Jade. Jade Cargill is really good as well. She's also amazing in the ring. And they're both amazing in-ring competitors in general. So I'm excited for that match. And obviously it was Liv versus Jade Cargill. Obviously Naomi, returned after she got attacked a couple weeks ago, I believe. Obviously hit Jade Cargill with one of the women's tag team championship belts. And then Liv Morgan hit a bullion on Jade Cargill and picked up the W. So can't wait for this match to happen. I'm excited. It's gonna be good. The tag team for SmackDown is just so good at the moment. I'm loving every storyline where the Pretty Deadly, Motor City Machine Guns, DIY, the Los Garzas, Street Profits. I'm loving this, and I can't wait for all those tag teams to actually finally get that one big match at WrestleMania because they all deserve it. They all deserve the flowers. They all really do. They always make an entertaining storyline, entertaining matches that Los Garzas versus Street Profits. Oh my god, was so good on SmackDown. It was unreal. I think a lot of people can now appreciate the tag teams on SmackDown. They have improved a lot over the years. Full on teams. We haven't got much of them on the division on SmackDown and Raw. SmackDown knows how to put together a really interesting and entertaining storyline for a tag team division than Monday Night Raw. I don't know what we're doing with the Raw tag team titles for WrestleMania, but those SmackDown tag team titles, I think it's going to end up having that fatal 5-way tag team. I can't wait. They deserve a big stage for that match, and it's going to be insane. We have the main event. Roman Reigns returns with the wise man, Paul Heyman. And, cuts a really good promo and just says, I'm here for another 15, 20 minutes. So whoever wants to come out right now. And then Seth Rollins comes out. I thought it was going to be CM Punk at first. But it was Seth freaking Rollins. And then we got that really good moment where it was those two face to face. And it felt like it brings back so many memories. And kind of really good promos again to each other. And then CM Punk comes out. And then, he was saying about his favor. And he was basically revealed his favor. And I think his favor is to face Roman Reigns. I think the favor was to get Roman in CM Punk's eyesight. And he said to Paul Heyman, thank you so much for getting the Tribal Chief right in my depth, base type of thing, like right with me. Roman looked at Paul like really confused. He was like, what? Like, wait, what? What's going on here? Then Punk comes out of nowhere from behind and attacks him with a microphone. And then we have a massive brawl between Seth, Punk, Reigns. It was CM Punk first, pointing out the WrestleMania sign. And then I believe it was Seth Rollins pointing at the WrestleMania sign and said, well, you want me at WrestleMania? Well, let's do it type of thing. And Roman Reigns just attacks both of them with steel steps, then points at the WrestleMania sign and has a massive brawl again with Seth Rollins. So, yeah. So there's my thoughts. Let me know in the comment section down below, what did you thought of SmackDown this week? I thought it was really good. The crowd, however, crowd was all right, I guess. There was some matches where they were just completely silent, especially Selena Vega's entrance. That was so hard to watch, knowing the fact that there was no crowd reaction to Selena Vega. It's like they didn't even know who the fuck she was. What the hell? But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch everyone in the next video. Deuces!